Hello dear students, once again welcome you on your YouTube channel. Dear students, in today's video I am going to teach you the Tiger King chapter. We have already studied the summary and other detail of the chapter, and this is the second video which I am making on this chapter. And today video you will be having all the question answer related to this chapter, whether it is short question or long question. Each and everything we are going to discuss in today's video. So let's start without wasting our time. Go ahead and see all the question, and it's my promise that within next 20 to 25 minutes you are able to memorize all the question related to this chapter, and not only this much, you are also able to give the answer of any question related to this chapter. So let's start without you wasting our time. Go ahead and prepare all the answer. So dear students, as I told you that in this video we are going to discuss all the questions. See, before we start the discussing question answer, I have lots of question here, and the questions along with the answer. I will be giving you explanation of the each answer, but you have to just listen carefully the explanation of the answer which I am giving you. One more thing, that if you have not seen the part 1 of this chapter, the Tiger King, then you can go in the playlist of my channel. There is class 12 playlist, and there you will get this chapter. So if you have not seen that, first you see that, and if you have seen, then it will be very easy for you to learn the question answer. One more thing, that from this chapter, this is a very big chapter, so many questions are going to be asked from this chapter. So you need to be ready and very active for preparing all the questions, because in your board exam it is definitely going to come in short as well as in long. See, the first question is, who was Tiger King and why was he called the Tiger King? Very simple answer. What is the answer of this? See, simple thing, the Tiger King was a king of Pratibandhapuram, and he was famous. He was called by the name of Tiger King because of his bravery, because of his manner and boldness and courage for dealing the problem whatever he has faced in his life and in his state. Now see what answer is written here. It is written that, see, the Maharaja of Pratibandhapuram was called Tiger King. As I told you, at the time of his birth, the astrologer declared that the prince would have to die one day, and the 10 days old prince asked the astrologer to reveal the manner of his death. Okay, the wise men were baffled at this miracle, and the chief astrologer said that his death would come from a tiger. The young prince growled and uttered terrifying words, "Let the tiger be where he decided to kill 100 tigers, and he thus got the name of Tiger. Means what it means? It means that when the Tiger King was born and he was only of 10 days, there was an astrologer came, and the astrologer predicted about him that he would be, or he might be killed by a tiger. When he predicted like this, then the tiger, the baby of 10 days, spoke out, and he told the astrologer, not only astrologer, everybody heard this, those who were there, that now if tiger is going to kill me, then let the tiger be aware, because he would be, or he will be killing all the tiger. And that's why from here he get the name of Tiger King. One more things you can add on in this one, because of his behavior also, because of his courageousness, because of his boldness which he had shown in his time, in his life. That is also one of the reason on account of which he had been given this name, Tiger King. So I hope this is clear to you. Let's move to the next. And questions: what did the royal infant grow up to be? See, what did the royal infant grow up to be? Means the royal infant means the uh, the the son of the king of Pratibandhapuram. What he become when he grow up, when he grown up? See the answer. The crown prince Jungjung Bahadur grew taller and stronger day by day, and he was brought up by an Englishman and tutored in English by an Englishman. See, simple thing. He was the son of a prince, so definitely he had been provided all the facility which was given to a prince child, and at the same time he had been educated by a English medium in English medium as well as by English tutor, and his education was in English, and he got the control of his state when he came age at 20. And when this small baby, a small prince become grown up, and after 20 years he become the king of the same state of whose his father was, and he took the power in his hand, and he and after that, as it was predicted by the astrologer about his death, then he decided to kill all the tiger. For him it was an act of self-defense, and as the astrologer had predicted his death by the tiger. Means when he grown up, he become very famous, very bold, very courageous, and after that he planned to kill the tiger, as it has been predicted by the astrologer that he might be or he would be killed by the tiger. So he was very brave and courageous king when he grew up. Now let's move to the next question. What will the Maharaja do to find the required number of tiger to kill? Maharaja means the tiger king. See, when Tiger King had killed all the tiger of his state Pratibandhapuram, he killed 70 tiger, around 70 tiger in Pratibandhapuram, but still he was needed 30 for completing the number of 100. So what did he do? He planned to get married, and he got married with a girl nearby the state, and in whose state there were lots of tiger. So see the answer. What answer is given? The answer is within 10 years the Maharaja was able to kill 70 tiger, as I told you, in Pratibandhapuram of his own state, and then the tiger population became extinct in the forest of the Pratibandhapuram. And one day the Maharaja sent for the Diwan and asked him if he was aware of the fact that 30 tigers still remain to be shot down by his gun. Means he called Diwan and just tried to remind Diwan that I had killed 70 tigers, still 30 are remaining, so, and there is no tiger in the kingdom. So he had a plan. Then Diwan shuddered with fear, and the Maharaja told him that he had decided to get married. Then he told that now he wanted to marry so that he could hunt the tiger in his wife's state. He asked the Diwan to draw a strategic tiger population, statistics of a tiger population in different native, so that he could get married with a girl from such a state where number of tiger is high. Fine. I hope this is clear to you. Let's move to the next question. And how will the Maharaja prepare himself for the 100th tiger, which was supposed to decide his fate? See, it means how the Tiger King planned to kill the tiger number 100, because it was, if he completes the number of 100, it means he is going to save himself, as it has been predicted by the astrologer. So he planned, and he was worried about. So let's see the answer. Maharaja anxiety reached the highest level. It's a simple thing. He had killed 99 and he was looking for one more. It's common thing. It was the last tiger, so he was highly worried also and excited also to kill the last one. Highest level of excitement when only one tiger remained to be killed. And then what he did? He thought of the 100 tiger and during the day and dreamt of it at night. Means when he was to kill his last tiger, 101, he was only thinking about that last tiger, even in day as well as in dream. But tiger Farms ran dry even in his father's-in-law's kingdom. But what was the problem? And why he was thinking too much about tiger? Because there were no tiger, neither in his kingdom Pratibandhapuram nor his father-in-law kingdom. So he was highly worried because it's a human nature. The thing which we don't have, we are highly worried about that, and the thing we have, we don't think about that. So same thing happened with the Tiger King also. It became impossible to locate a tiger anywhere. It was impossible for him to locate any tiger anywhere, and if he could kill just that one single beast means animal, means tiger, the Maharaja would have no fear left, as the late chief astrologer had said that Maharaja, because he was looking for the last tiger, because if he complete this last one, then his 100 number is completed, and after that he will have no fear of he would have no fear of his death. So he was highly worried about that. Now see, should be heir of 100, and as it has been told by the astrologer, this is the same question, part of question answer, that as the astrologer has told him to be aware, so he was quite alert and terrified also. See, the Maharaja was sunk in gloom. Gloom means sadness, because he was searching the tiger, but he was not getting the tiger, so it was a matter of worry for him also. Then came a happy news, and after that he got a happy news. In his own states, ship begins to disappear frequently from a hillside village, and surely a tiger was at work, and the villager ran to inform the Maharaja. And what news came? That nearby village some sheep are disappearing. See, suppose if any animal in that area, where in forest area, if a small animals are missing, it means any big animal had came. Big animal means it may be tiger, it may be lion, had came in that area and kill it. It is a you can say hint. So when number of sheep started decreasing, then they got the villagers and got noticed this point, that the tiger is there, the tiger might be there in that area. The Maharaja, and then after they went to the Maharaja and told them about this news. The Maharaja announced a 3-year exemption from all tax for that village, and then Maharaja told that now that villagemen, those who have given this news, they did not have to pay 3 years their tax, and he set out on that hunt at once. But tiger was not easily found, though the information was given by villagers that there was a tiger, but actually Maharaja did not get any tiger when he went there in search of tiger. Fine. And the Maharaja continued camping, but he did not give up. Tiger King did not give up. He set his camp in the forest only, in that area only, waiting for the tiger. So it showed all these activity of king, so that he was excited also, worried also, and tensed also. Let's move to the next. Now next is what will now happens to the astrologer. Do you think the prophecy was indisputable, disproved? Means what will now happen to astrologer? And do you think the prophecy was indisputable, disproved? Let's see what is the answer. See, in order to save his skin, the Diwan got an old tiger. See, when the Tiger King was searching for the last tiger, he could not get, and villagers had given information also, but there was no tiger found. So now Diwan had been warned by the Tiger King. He told him that if you are not going to get a tiger soon, then you will be fired. Now see, let's see. In order to save the skin, his skin in the sense his job, you hear here skin means skin in the sense punishment. If Diwan is not going to manage that tiger anyhow, then he might be punished for that. The Diwan got an old tiger brought from the people's park in Madras. Okay, some people have bought a tiger in a park of Madras, and it was kept hidden in his house. In his house, mean the house in this divan house, and one on midnight, with the help of his aged wife, he dragged the tiger to the car and drove it into the and soaked it into the seat. Anyhow, the wife and divan carried that, or put that that tiger in the vehicle in the car, and they took, and after that he himself drove the car and straight to the forest where the Maharaja was hunting, and he took that tiger to that area, that place, that forest location where Maharaja was hunting, so that he could hand over that tiger, or put that tiger in that area and call Maharaja to hunt that. The divan hauled the beast out of the car and pushed it down to the ground. Means anyhow they managed to bring that tiger outside of their car, because it was not coming outside. Next day, the same old tiger wandered into the Maharaja presence, and next day what happened? At night, divan put it there, and next day the king came and he found the tiger was there, and he had been informed by them also. The Maharaja was overjoyed when he saw that tiger. He was very happy. He thought that he has got a new tiger, and last tiger, and which he was looking for, and he took the aim. See, he took carefully aim at the beast, and the tiger fell down in a crumbled heap, and after that he just took his gun and fired at the tiger, and tiger fell down. And what Maharaja thought? The Maharaja was extremely happy that he had killed the 100 tiger, and he was happy that his number of 100 is completed by killing this last tiger. And the hunter found that, and after that the tiger king went back to home. And by ordering the hunter and other to bring that dead tiger to the state. The hunter found that the old tiger was not dead, and when the hunter checked the tiger whether it is dead or not dead, they found that it was not dead, it was alive. It had only fainted on hearing the sound of the bullet, and they did not want the Maharaja to know the fact and lost their job. And simple thing, when they saw the tiger was alive, but they did not tell these things to the tiger king or Maharaja, because they know they knew this point, if they would tell these things to the king definitely dismiss them or punish them or kill them. Clear? So they did not tell these things to the king. Secretly one of the hunter, what he did, law job, so one of them shoot at it and killed it, and they took the aim and just killed that tiger, and that tiger was taken in the procession through town and buried there. And after that, as it was ordered by the king to bring this tiger to the state, and it was taken there and buried. A tomb was erected over it, and the prophecy was not disproved as the king met his death. But did the astrologer was wrong? No, astrologer was not wrong, though the last tiger had been killed. 100 tiger had been killed, though 99 was killed by the tiger king, one was by the hunter. But the tiger king, see, the prophecy was not disapproved as the king met his death with the infection caused by the silver of a wooden tiger, because he had been killed by a wooden tiger, though not by a living, but it was a tiger with which he was playing with his son, and one of the wooden stick which was erected in the at the base of the wooden tiger penetrated in the right hand of the tiger king, and due to that injury converted into ulcer, and after that he got very serious, and the operation had done, and finally the king got died. It means the prophecy of the astrologer was correct. He could not be, the astrologer was already dead, but one thing, that astrologer was already dead. After prediction, the astrologer got dead, so he could not be punished or rewarded, because there was no chance of punishment, because king had already been dead. But unfortunately the astrologer was dead, otherwise he could have seen that king had died, and his prediction was 100% correct. So I hope this is clear to you. Let's move. I am little speedy. If you feel it I am explaining faster, then you can slow down the video and See, slowly. Now see the next one. The story is a satire on the conceit of those in power. How does the author employ the literacy device of the dramatic irony in the story? See these two words. I think you have doubt. Three words. Satire. Satire means anything. Suppose anything which is wrong in the happening in the society, in the country, in the state, and you are trying to pass a comment or try to highlight the reality behind the thing which is happening through your story or through your any other your words, your story or through your speech. That is a satire. So same thing here done. What is done here? See, conceit means you can say a feeling of proud. Okay, see the writer had tried to highlight the a mindset which most of the king had in olden period, in that time, that they were highly proud of their money and their power, and they thought that whatever they are doing, they were doing that is the it 100% correct, and what other is doing, that is wrong. So this is the thing. And in this story you also see same type of ego, you can say, and pride, you can say, Tiger King also had. He did not care for the astrologer. He even tried to insult the astrologer, but the prophecy was correct, which was did by the astrologer. And what is the irony? Irony means humor. Irony means anything which you expect and actually does not happen. The irony in the story is that the astrologer had predicted that the Tiger King would be killed by a tiger. Everybody thought that it would be that a living tiger, natural thing. If tiger will come, then the tiger is there, definitely it will be a living tiger. But nobody knew this point. This brave Maharaja, who is known as Tiger King for his bravery, would be killed by a wooden tiger. So this is the irony. This is the dramatic irony, funny thing which has been very nicely portrayed or depicted or narrated by the writer to the reader in this story. See what here is answer given. Whatever I am telling, this is my explanation. Now by using this explanation also you can make the answer of this, but here is the answer I am reading. You see on the surface level, the Tiger King seems to be a simple story about a royal prince. Yes, when we start reading it seems like a simple story, like his growth and the exploitation as a king, and he exploit as a king. Simple thing, all king exploit the people. The prophecy at his birth about the manner of the death makes the story interesting, and by introducing the element of surprise and suspense on deeper level, the story is satire on the conceit of those in power. And in the beginning it seemed that it is a story of a king and his power and his exploitation of the people, but later when we go ahead in the story we find that it shows also ego and proud of the king, and it is usually seen that those in the power have too much pride in themselves and what they do. And same thing I told you, that those who are in power, having money, even today also, not only in that time, even today also, those who are in power, those who are having money and power, they don't consider others like a mosquito and try to smash them. Okay, but they don't know sometime if a mosquito bite you and you might have malaria and dengue and you might have been killed also. So never underestimate the power of common man. Okay, just joking. Now see, so same thing happened there in the story also, and in here reality also. It is usually seen that those in power have too much pride in themselves and they do, and what they do, and two such specimen in the story are the Tiger King. Same thing has been shown in the Tiger King story. Tiger King and the British officer also. The author employs dramatic irony and humor to show that the fault and the weakness. The words of these characters carry an extra meaning. See, they do not know what is going to happen. The Tiger King resolved to hunt 100 tiger to disapprove the prediction of the astrologer. What you see in the story, you see that the Tiger King was determined to kill 100 tiger without thinking that what would be the result after killing 100 tiger. There would be no tiger in his kingdom, sorry, in his state, Pratibandhapuram, and many other things can happen, but he was determined to do that far, because it's his ego as well as pride which forced him to do this, and which he want to show other also. See, the and high rank of British, and second one, high rank British officer, usually when he was also determined, you have seen, he wanted to have a photograph with a tiger, dead tiger, whether it had been killed by anybody else. Means he want to take a photograph with a gun with a dead tiger, so that he can do show up that he has hunted the tiger. Great. And it is very funny also. He is more interested in photograph with the carcass, means dead body, than hunting itself. The Tiger King offers to organize any other hunt except the tiger hunt, and it may be hunt a mouse hunt or mosquito hunt, means. And after that you see the Tiger King, who was also very proud, and he did not allow the British officer to do hunting. He told that even he can do the hunting of a mosquito, rat, a mouse, but he could not do the hunt of tiger. So all these two things, the behavior of British officer as well as the Tiger King, so that they were very proud and of their power and other things. Let's move to the next thing. What is the author indirect comment on the subjecting innocent animals to the willfulness of human being? Leave this, we'll go to the next. Leave this. How would you describe the behavior of the Maharaja towards him? Do you find them truly? Leave this also, this is not going to come. Now see this. Who is the hero of the story in the Tiger King, and how may he be identified? Very simple thing, that who is the hero of the story? Tiger King. The Tiger King, see, the Maharaja Pratibandhapuram is the hero of the story, this story, and he may be identified as His Highness Jamidar General Khiledar Major and Sata Vaghara Samahari Maharaja Dhiraj Vishwa Bhuvana Samrat and Sir Jilani Jungjung Bahadur MAD ACTC or CRCK. The name is often shortened to the Tiger King. So all these title, all these name which has been given it, so that he was the hero, or he is the hero of the story. Now next question, see, what does the authors consider imperative right at the start? See, author considered it imperative to disclose a matter of vital importance about the Tiger King. He was a man of indomitable courage, and everyone who read of him will have a natural desire to meet him face to face, but there is no chance of its fulfillment as the Tiger King is dead. Because see, why does the author consider imperative right at the start? Imperative right, see, actually in the beginning of the story, writer told us that he is going to tell a story of such a king, about his bravery, that you, after reading this story, that everyone want to meet him, but sorry, that nobody can meet him because he is no more, he is dead. Next, see, what was the great miracle that took place, and what was its result? See, the great miracle was that a baby of 10 days started speaking. See the answer. The astrologer said that the child born under the particular star would one day have to meet its death. At that moment, a great miracle took place. An astonishing phrase emerged from the lips of a 10 days old Jilani Jung Bahadur. O wise prophet! Everyone stood motionless with astonished and stupefied. Means a 10-day baby started speaking when astrologer has predicted about his death, and this was the very surprising and miraculous thing that had happened, because a baby of 10 days could not speak. Even 1.5 year baby also could not able to speak proper way. So how could such a baby of 10 days ask not only speaking but also ask a logical question. So that was surprising thing for everybody. Now let's move to next. What did the infant born just 10 days ago tell the wise astrologer? See the answer. The infant said that all those who are born will one day have to die. So he did not need their prediction to know that. Simple thing. He told the fact that everyone who born had to die one will have to die one day. That is fact. So what astrologer predicting about? So it was a challenge for him, and further he asked. Further said that there would be same sense in it if they could tell him the manner of his death. Next question. See, why did the Maharaja order the Diwan to double the land tax? See, the Maharaja went out on an expedition to find the 100 tiger, and the tiger could not be found. That is why in anger he ordered the Diwan to double the land tax, because when he went outside, see, before, when the villagers came and informed the Maharaja that a tiger in that area, when he went to find it, he could not find. Before he told that now 3 years tax reduced, no tax they had to pay, but when he did not get, he changed his decision. He told now 2 year, now double the tax, whatever tax they were paying, now they have to pay double, because he could not get the tiger. Let's see the next question. How did the chief astrologer reacted to the infant princess observation? Same thing. Infant princess observation, same thing. This answer is matching. See, if you prepare the long answer, your short answer automatic get prepared to you, because you can write it. Now see the answer. The chief astrologer was surprised. He placed his finger on his nose in wonder, and it was incredible that a 10 days old infant raised intelligent question, and he said that the prince was born in hour of the bull. Simple thing. When a 10-day baby started speaking, the astrologer, who was intelligent, got surprised and shocked by such a logical question asked by a 10-day baby. So he put his finger in his mouth with surprise and gave a expression of surprise, and he also predicted that the baby was born in the hour of the bull, and the bull and this tiger are enemies, therefore the death comes from the tiger. See, next question. How did the crown prince Jungjung Bahadur grown up? I have already discussed. Let's see again. So the infant had an eventful childhood, and he grew up just like other royal prince of Indian state and during the British rule. Jungjung Bahadur was also given same type of education as other king at that time. King's son had given at that time. He had been taught in school, English school, had been taught by English teacher. The prince grew taller and stronger day by day, and the boy drank the milk of a English cow as well, and he was brought up by an English nanny and tutored in English by an English man, and he saw nothing but English film. Everything, all the facility he has been provided. He had been taught by English teacher, English school, and he had been also given the milk of English cow. So all his facility, his living childhood was in full royal style, because he was the son of a king. Now let's how does the author satirize the upbringing and the education of Crown Prince of Indian state? Okay, let's see this one. How does the author satirize the upbringing and education of the Crown Prince of the Indian state? See, actually, I told you this story is a satire on the living style and on the behavior of the king. So same thing you will find when writer has explained about the education of the Jungjung Bahadur. He tried to criticize the way also. See the answer. The author makes us laugh by pointing out the excessive love of the Indian kings and the queens for English education and English way of life. Means you have noted that the Tiger King in his childhood day, he had been provided education in English by English teacher. Even he was taking the milk of English cow. Even nanny was who maid who was take caring him was also English. So the king were highly keen to English person and English education. They seem to they seem so everything's English that crown prince drank the milk of English cow. And this is also very funny why he used this, why writer written like this use such a word, so that he can pass a comment to highlight the misuse of their power, or to show the proudness of the king at the time, were brought by the English nannies, means female maid, and tutored in English by Englishmen. So see all these things, so that they were highly keen. Everything in their life was either made by English, or made by English man. They saw only English films, and thus they were Indians only in flesh and blood. But apt means acted. Englishman in culture and manner means they live in India. They were living in India, but they have adopted the culture and living style, everything of Britisher. Now see, why did the Maharaja ban tiger hunting in the state? Simple thing, the Maharaja banned tiger hunting in the state because he wanted to prove the prediction of the state astrologer wrong, and that he would be killed by the 100 tiger. And that is why he put a ban on the hunting of the tiger on all the tiger rich forest of the Patibandhapuram. Means tiger, as astrologer has predicted about the tiger king, that he would be killed by tiger, 100 tigers. So he banned all the tiger killing in the Pratibandhapuram, because he had to kill 100 tiger, and if there will be no tiger, how he would able to kill that? So he banned killing of tiger in Pratibandhapuram. Next question, see, what do you think did the Maharaja send for the state astrologer? Same thing. After hunting, see, the Maharaja was excited beyond measure when he killed the first tiger. Simple thing, when you are planning to do something, when first step you did, or you are trying to do something, and you get success in the initial, you are very excited and you tell everybody. Same thing happened here. Maharaja was excited when he killed his first tiger, so he felt proud of his feat and proud of himself, and he wanted to show the dead beast to the state astrologer. So he sent for him. So he called astrologer and wanted to know what he said them. Actually, see, Maharaja, when he killed first tiger, he wanted to insult also. If you say it is insult also, he called the state astrologer to show his proud that, see, I had killed the tiger, and you did prediction, and your prediction was completely wrong about my death, because I did not die, and instead of me the tiger had been killed by me. I hope this much is clear to you. Now I am leaving this question for you. See, sum up in your own words the interview between the Maharaja and the state astrologer. Same thing I have explained, so I am leaving for you. You can take the screenshot of this question if you want to go through. Already I have explained it, so I am not going to explain it. You know the answer. And see this question, point out the irony in the state. From that date onwards, it was celebration time for all the tiger inhabiting Pratibandhapuram. Yes, see this one I am going to explain you. Point out the irony in this statement. This line is spoken. This line is spoken by the writer. See what is irony here. Now see, the state banned tiger hunting by anyone except the Maharaja. An official statement was issued, and if anyone dared to harm the tiger even by the flinging a stone at him, all his wealth and property would be confiscated. See, what was the order given by the king? The order is given by that nobody is supposed to kill the tiger in the kingdom. Nobody means only everybody except the tiger king. And these lines show that when this news scattered in the state of Pratibandhapuram, definitely all the tiger should be happy, because now the hunting is banned, but they are not hunting is banned, so they can dance and jump because nobody is going to kill them. Was it condition? Actually this condition was not. Hunting was banned for the common people or everybody except the tiger. Now that they are going to be hunted by the tiger king. Means what is irony? Irony means what? Irony means when what you are telling, when reality is opposite to the statement is opposite to reality. For example, if you are, irony means what? If you are saying that my friend is a policeman, or suppose, try to understand this with an example of, suppose you are telling my friend is an officer, and actually your friend is a thief. So this is the irony, means the thing is opposite. The thing is opposite. So this is the irony. Though here king declared that the tiger hunting is banned for everyone. This news for a while good for all the tiger, but sorry, because now they are not going to say, because that hunting is banned for other but not for tiger king, he is going to kill them all. See, the same thing is there. Tiger could be rejoiced, they would not be killed by a riffraff. The irony is that they were set to die at the hand of the Maharaja. The bullet of his gun awaited them. I told you. Now see next one. How did Maharaja devote himself to the realize his ambition, and how far did he succeed? This I am leaving for you. You can take a screenshot of this question and go through. I have explained it already, because I have explained so many questions. Now I'll explain only those which are important. Why do you think was Maharaja in danger of losing his throne? This one I'm going to explain you. See, when Maharaja denied to British officer to take, see this answer I'm explaining from here, do the hunting and to take the photograph with the tiger, then he thought that now British might attack on his kingdom and on his state and capture. That's why he was worried. See what answer is written here. The Maharaja had denied his high-ranking British officer. I told you, he refused the request of the British officer by refusing him permission to hunt the tiger in the Pratibandhapuram. Same thing I told you. The Maharaja did not relevant even when he was requested. He was down that the Durai himself did not have to kill the tiger. The Maharaja could do the actual hunting. Means the British officer who came for hunting, he did not want to hunt. The king could hunt, and the photograph only will be taken by him, but for that also the tiger king could not get ready. So he was highly worried that his state might be captured by the Britisher, because he denied them to kill the tigers. So this was the point, because of which he was highly worried. I hope that all these questions is clear to you all, and so these are the questions related to this chapter. And if you got all these questions, if you prepare all these questions answer, you don't have to worry about the chapter. You can answer any question. So that's all in today video, dear students. See you in next video. Please keep watching, keep studying, and please do share and like the video to your friend in your friend circle, so that everybody must get benefit from this video. As your exam is approaching, now government is going to conduct your exam. Today the date has been finalized. From 15 July it is supposed to start, and so you have less time, 130 days around. So keep it up, prepare all the things before the time, so that you can score high marks in your board exam. Best of luck. See you in my next video. Till then, you keep studying.
अगर आप मेरे चैनल पे नए हैं तो प्लीज़ सब्सक्राइब माय चैनल एंड प्रेस द बेल आइकॉन, ताकि आपको मेरे सारे लेटेस्ट वीडियो की नोटिफिकेशन सबसे पहले मिले.